Ka East West Group of Institution Bangalore, ka khot admission nakamta ka nursing but paramedical course, ka bala ithu da ka Indian Nursing Council, ka buy admission ka badunatam, but she's pa% ka jinyokam. Pila ru ban apply da ka education loan.
Myntri kanat penekndo jong jylla Marquis and Marakulong Jillong Sungrang Jylla Meghalaya kai Iahap and review Kophi but coca. Habai ekran mentagasi Marquis Raito but Dangshan Ulalejing Yaka Thung Kophi Jongatnat penekndo Hajantura but Ulayu yo Kophi Ulami Ha Hagani Jaka. Long Jillong Jong Sungrang Hakani Jylla Kayade but Karep Kophi Omtang Garu Hills Ri Khasi Jaintia Hills Route. Myntri Ulaong ba Ujait Kophi by Iahap and rap Hakani Jylla ude Arabica coffee. Ulong ba ya uni ujait kopi yadaru ya ki tolong but ubaru ya kekendo barkani kan yarap ban pene ya Hagujo Khubor ulayato ba uloban jurepru ya kaper rep ya koka ubare ujing thong ubaya yo bha ubajupunon kam hakabanchna ya ki chocolate.
Yes, I went to Ri Khasi village, which falls under North Tirah constituency of which is represented by our honorable speaker. So there, from the soil and water conservation department, we have taken up a plantation project called coffee plantation. So I went to check the plantation there, how it's doing, and whether all the coffee already planted is doing well, growing well. I just want to see that. So I went, I checked the plantations. It's growing well. And I have talked to the villagers there. I had a small meeting there with the villagers and told the importance of coffee plantation there. Not only Garu Hills, our entire state, Soil and Water Conservation Department has already started planting coffee in Khasi Hills also, Ri district also, East Khasi Hills also, and Jaintia Hills also. We have a good potential for Arabica coffee, which is a good variety, and we are growing it here. And other variety is, I'm not remembering the name of the variety, but which is grown practically in a low-lying area. So that is also being grown in Garu Hills. So the Ri Khasi village where I went and saw the plantation was a Arabica. So that is growing very well, and people are also very happy. Why the Soil and Water Conservation Department has taken up that issue is, in the long run, by giving this kind of an alternative, we'll be able to protect the source springs and sources of the rivers and water supply schemes, which are already constructed all over the state. And basically Ri Khasi is a catchment areas of Ganol River, and Ganol River is a river where from where the Tura water supply scheme have been taken up. So several water supply schemes are being taken up from this Ganol River only. So therefore this is very important from that point of view. No, this is from Soil and Water Conservation Department under the state scheme. Government of Meghalaya has taken up several projects for rejuvenation part and to give alternative livelihoods to our people from different departments. Agriculture is also taking up, horticulture is also taking up. There are schemes in forest also, there are schemes in MBMA, MBDA also, and then from Senadi department also there are schemes which is being taken up to give an alternative to what our people are practicing at the moment. Agree also I went to see the project there. It's cocoa. It's growing very well. Cocoa, very well, it's high demand for chocolate making and all. Cadbury company has already sent a signal that they would be the big buyers for cocoa plantation, cocoa products. It's doing well in Naguragri, and I have seen in one plant I have seen 2-3 fruits already given. It was only 3 years old. 3 years back it was grown and they have started bearing fruits. So we at I have reported it to the Honorable Chief Minister also that it's doing well. We can give it as an alternative of livelihood to our people. I don't remember the exact thing, but then where I have visited, I think 5 to 6 acres they have grown. This land is owned by one particular, one individual, and at the moment department is looking after the plantation. So after some time it will be handed over to the beneficiaries, soil and water conservation.
Okay. And
Subsidy in the sense, entire plantation project has been taken up by the department, and one it is grown, one it is the thing, it will be handed over to the beneficiaries. They will have to look after themselves, and they'll have to maintain the crops once it is handed over to them.
So
Yes, in the low-lying areas, because cocoa needs some temperatures, so the low-lying areas would be the best suitable areas. In Rivoy also it can be grown. So we are checking all the options where it can be grown, and it's a very good product also. It's a very high value crops, we can say. So it will give a good income for our farmers as well.
so you
And
talk,
it will be kind of a alternatives to our people. Practically now in Aguragri, almost all the people, all the farmers are growing only the arecanuts. So these cocoas are grown in the sheds, and it is a good opportunity for department to start giving alternative as a mixed cropping in the sheds of arecanut plantations.